Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Mega Man Quartum. Today we're going to take a trip to the desert and we're going to make it rain there a little. I'm sure Pharaoh Man will appreciate the nice gesture. And it's all for free. I've mentioned already how fucking awesome this intro is, coming down in a flash of lightning, because it really is. Go play this game, it rules! So anyway, we all know the drill from the Mega Man 4 on the NES. There is a lot of scorpions in the desert this guy uses to surprise me, so I will wait him out. You can take him down in one charge shot and one normal shot, business as usual. So why don't we try out a little water? Did the sand just stop? Well, yes it did. A very nice and neat side effect in using Rain Flush, which by the way doesn't take all that much energy as it did in Mega Man 4. It is really an amazingly good weapon, if only for these extra little side things, which I love. Also it stays on screen so long, as hinted at yesterday, last time, that it kills both flies at once if I hurry up a little bit. Not more sand again. Know how I deal with you. Ow! Well, that was a bit unfortunate, or rather fortunate timing, because this is really interesting. He's now stuck in the sand forever. His stinger still stings, unfortunately. As you can see, you get slowed down a little by the sand, but no longer dragged down. Very interesting stuff, in my opinion. Good thing we got Rush Coil too, because there are tons and tons of goodies to be gotten in all the not Toadman stages. And also get used to seeing this room, because it is 2 more times in the level. I don't really begrudge them for copy-pasting it, because there is something new and challenging and exciting in it each time you visit it. We got a nice little preview on these goodies up here, this being also something new for the series, a quarter E-tank. 3 more and then we'll have 1 full. It is kind of pointless, but eh. You might also have noticed that these guys, the helicopter dudes, are now gone in 1 shot. It is kind of, I think, part of their rebalancing the Buster plan, making the pellets more useful in more situations and the charge shot less attractive in some of them. Which I do think is a really neat way of rebalancing the entire issue, as I've already mentioned, especially with the knockback too, it goes really well. What you're seeing here is the gimmick for this level, and it's going to get repeated in quite a few other stages. They are really fond of it, and I am too. You touch the crumble blocks and they will fall down bit by bit. Third operation of the room, nothing in it because it is the respawn room, all well and fair. As you can see here, Rain Flush stays on screen so long that the mummies get hit twice, sad enough. They're not particularly weak to it. It is only 2 Buster shots worth of hits with the Rain Flush. This room is also copy-pasted, but again, new challenges in it. I really don't mind that. If it means there is more room for more awesome stages later on the tiny Game Boy card, then I'm all for it. Oh no, not you again. Fuck you, die. Again, having Rush Coil here is really a boon, and you should really take Toad first if you're planning on playing along, which you should, because this game is awesome. And also you get a really good weapon, which really doesn't take up all that much energy. Could almost solo a whole stage with it if it weren't so weak against most of the enemies, sadly enough. Though the ones that only take 1 pellet, okay, are still gone easily. You really have to take your time here. You have been getting introduced to the crumble blocks. Now you have to watch out because the ceiling is kind of low, but you can make these jumps as easy or hard on yourself as you want to. By the way, as you just noticed, the blocks do respawn, so I didn't really have to cut it as close with the A as I did. So this extra life, can I get back? Nope. This is why you should not ever take this extra life with that route. However, there are a few more ways to do it. This is kind of strange in that if you jump from that one, it actually works. And if you jump from the extra life cache, it doesn't. I have made it once, I think, from there, so it's not completely impossible. For some reason it's easier from the right, I don't know. This is the coolest way to do it, because obviously they gave you 2 of the crumble blocks to make that slide jump more easy. Though the really cool kids do it like this and make a 1-tile slide jump, and then you can do it. Cool stuff. Though I would usually wait for another weapon to get this extra life if you were so inclined. This is not the ideal order I'm doing it in, not the weakness order, but the order I think is best served for showing off the special weapons. You can probably guess why with Toadman's weapon in this stage. Again, more goodies with the Rush Coal, definitely get Toadman first, and you can do a lot of neat things with it, as I've also shown. One last mummy before the boss Shutter, and then we're off to Pharaoh Man and to unwrap his legacy. So to speak. That was not a really good pun, sadly enough. I'm not good at jokes. And I shouldn't attempt them. So the fight is again as usual. Fortunately enough, he's gone quicker because he can more easily trap you in situations like this, where there is little room to dodge his Pharaoh shot. Except with cool slides of course, but still when he's trapping you in the corner it's not that fun. Also I'm prone to fucking it up at the last second, but fortunately enough damage racing is still very fine, a good tactic in the Game Boy games, and I really do not mind resorting to it because, well, it makes recording these things easier. What we get for our troubles now is of course one of the best weapons in Mega Man period, because Pharaoh Shot shoots in all kinds of directions and can be charged up for tremendous amounts of damage. We will be sure to put this one to good use, of course, against bosses which are weak to it. Tons of bosses are, by the way. And of course general purpose with enemies. Again, very nice of the game for showing off how it works, and we're going to see it in action in the next video, of course. Which is going to be a mystery, left or right, but we're going to see about that when our next update. For now, thank you very much for your attention.